thank you so much for that tremendous introduction. Well, it's such a wonderful event to have young people still connecting amidst this pandemic, and that's quite encouraging. And even for us to give limelight to women and children, which is something we are really encouraging and asking decision makers, civil rights movements, emphasis on as an aspect of our society that really needs support and monitoring so that we don't lose the so much time and the so much effort we have put in to just bring up these two aspects of our lives. And it is no doubt, again, that women are a beacon of hope to our societies. And more often than not, they have shown resilience in all facets of life, from giving life to nurturing children, providing for the family, and ensuring that everything they touch comes resources that they get. So women play a very significant role in the building of our economies and the sustainability of our nations. So small and medium enterprises are the main engines of job creation throughout Africa. And an estimated over 90% of all farms outside of the agricultural sector are comprised of women. And so women's formal ownership of SMEs stands at around a third of all registered SMEs in Africa. And women in politics have gone further in showcasing their prowess by earning themselves places at the decision-making table with their great skills of listening, high emotional intelligence, energy, and ruthless focus. So over the years, women's efforts have been underplayed and their roles go unrecognized. It is now that we are in the 21st century working to close these gaps. And COVID-19 has not been kind to the efforts that we have been making. But however, women have been central, even though still the farthest behind, have come out to play their role in the fight against COVID-19. Women have come out as frontline workers. They are still manning community centers, and they are leading in the making of masks to increase their availability in our grassroots communities. So our children, again, joy to our lives with their expectant, non-discriminatory minds and with hearts full of joy. So children represent creativity, energy, and innovation, and should be the heartbeat of our society, especially in times of crisis like this. So it is important that we consistently invest in women and children since they form the bedrock of our society. The leaders. So student, youth leaders, governments, and institutions should come together to cut the chains that hold down women and children from attaining their full potential. So as the All Africa Students Union, we are emphasizing on community engagement, grassroots mobilization to bring together community leaders in educating and sensitizing on COVID-19 measures. And then the other thing is that we are encouraging students to support movements in the medical field that are asking for higher pays from their government institutions, those that are asking for PPEs, proper PPEs. We are asking students to advocate for them as well, to louder their voices so that we have much more needed support in the health sector that is quite dire at the moment. We are also asking the student community to use their research skills in getting into the deep exploration of this novel coronavirus that we have little or no experience in dealing with in this time. Students to contribute to the agenda setting, contribute to the problem solving aspects that are needed into making this pandemic quite easier so that we come out of this braver and stronger. And then the other thing is that the All Africa Student Union rolled out the Girls Back to School campaign in partnership with UNESCO and the 100 million campaign to bring back our girls from school, because we are seeing that our children are being affected in education. And I'd like to echo this as some of, or as Amar just talked about, dropping out of school of children, and the increase in teenage pregnancies, as Kate talked about. And school is a place for social protection, and we are losing that. But now we are asking students' unions from across Africa to use their network in their universities, in their institutions, to help bring back our girls back to school, because we need a generation that will foresee that we get to where we want to be as a continent, and not just for Africa, but across the world. And then what we see coming out in leadership and what threatens digital learning and leadership is the civil rights movement, the act, the comradeship that builds and grows over time when we are physically in school is now under threat, because students coming together more difficult now than ever before. And then again, we are banking on young people to be the front runners of leadership and become current and future leaders. And schools are our leadership hubs. That's where we get all these leadership skills calculated right at our primary levels, at our secondary levels. So we lose not just learning and mentorship, but that bedrock that has been quite the hub to generate more leaders into our society is being threatened. So we need to still encourage more leadership courses to get trained for student leaders, and for the All Africa Students Union and other partners from Kate, from the 100 Million campaign, and people like me who are beneficiaries of the same. Thank you very much for bringing this up, because it is quite important that we showcase our great strength and knowledge and our determination in braving this pandemic together, stronger and faster. Thank you, Georgia. Over to you.